All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Vagenda, for that awesome, awesome music as usual. Grid, I meant to say it last in CCF. Thank you so much for the re-subscription, buddy. 7 months of awesomeness, that is indeed. Like I have like a cut inside my mouth, and it's really just distracting to me. I also had to go downstairs to grab my last Gatorade in my lunchbox. Luckily, I have more in my trunk. But hey, look at him, my little Death Storm. Yeah, it's like it doesn't hurt. It's just annoying. That's the thing. It's just complete annoyance in here. But first things first, we have to go on Trex Rage. I've been checking Discord left and right. When is it coming? When's the DLC coming out, Jareth? Do we actually have a date? I mean, I'll give it to you. I don't care. Just that this is the first I've heard of that DLC even being talked about. I was just on the PSN store. I mean, I can check because it's still open. Actually, I want to know what the showcase matches were going to be. What was that? Nova Blaze versus Brittany. Army Me versus Virtual Synergy. Agenda and Blue. Arctic and Night Owl. Phoenix Flash Kid and Tori Kumu. What is with these people? What is with this game and Battle Royales over the tops? God. Oh. Okay. Done. Apparently the game has already put Jareth and Jacob versus Corey Hex and Caniac. That's the main event. So I'm not gonna touch a damn thing then. Well, it'll probably change, but but the game already has you guys in mind. So I will make notes of that tomorrow while I'm at work. And what sold for $3,500? I'm okay with that. I remember Jareth telling me that the Black Lantern emblem was like $2 mil. I went that's X3 something, but I'll make a decision later. It's not pressing at the moment. No, actually no, I don't need to because DC Fanatic was nice enough to send it to me. So thank you again for that, man. Much appreciated. Oh my God, is Georgia gonna win? Well, Georgia's at 13-0 at the half. Wow, Alabama, do better. I was actually just on Facebook, and one of my friends shared that Alabama was coming down the hallways, going into the field, and they were yelling "fuck Trump" through the hallways. That was their battle cry. It's like "fuck Trump, fuck Trump." And I'm like, yeah, man. I don't even care about your team, but go you. More power to you. And yeah, that over-the-top Battle Royale, it definitely had Paul Prince and me in it. Also had Omar in it. But we will change up a few things. I need to go over here. Mermaid Nicole! Oh my god! I haven't seen her in forever. Let me turn this up. Speakers might be too loud. Hey, Jet. Oop. So let's go and save some citizens. So according to Jacob, it's going to take about 10 days to get crypto. I think I'm kind of on par. Crypto has no feet. He has no feet. Well, he's expensive because he's a wonder doggy. He's a wonder puppers. Oop, I think I just aggroed. He has those kinds of feet. Oh, I'm out. I'm gonna hug you. Where the hell did that guy come from? Nope, too late. Ask away. Ask for questions. New and old. Ask your questions. Show me what you've got. I mean, I haven't. I gotta look at the stable. I could have sworn I've already done it. Teams. Yeah, I've already done your stuff. Probably not the finisher, though. Nope, I did. You did send me what the finisher is going to be. Yeah, I just chose some stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, it's just... I chose to do it yourself, guys. And I gave you Seth Rollins music. It looked like the best tag team to give besides actually giving you guys the Bullet Club. One more. I don't know who they are either. What was it with the revival? Oh, excuse me while I top myself out of here. Change to healer role and update the healer armory. It changed also to DPS armory. Change the appearance and updated it. Change back to DPS. Make sure you double check your role that you're in, Seuss. That kind of stuff can happen sometimes. I've witnessed that myself. Oh, look at this Firestorm, huh? I should show you what a real Firestorm looks like. No, I'm just joking. Hey, Nato. Hey, Michelle. Wee. Dude, la 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 la. Yep, I'm gonna sing it. I got no choice. You spin me right round, baby, right round. It's weird. That is weird. I would just probably just redo it. Just make your healer roll. Get your healer roll, healer spec, healer gear on, and just make a brand new, just make a new imprint on the armory, and then do the same thing for your DPS. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Shoot. You knocked me out of my spin. You jerk. Do something. Thank you. Jerk. Huzzah. Guarantees. Tell the devs to give us that one-handed style. I agree, Arwen, and I will certainly send that email tomorrow. On my fire top, I'm going for a hotspot type of hero after Teen Titan days. I don't know who Hotspot is. Is that a mutant? Sounds like a mutant. The superhero source of Wi-Fi. It's like, what is going on with my... Beast Boy, get Hotspot back in here. Hey, you stay near me. I need my Wi-Fi. I got Real Housewives to watch. Internet to the people of Bloodhaven. I didn't watch the Golden Globes. I couldn't find it on Hulu, but at the same time, I didn't really look very hard. I will look on Hulu right now. And what you got? Doesn't matter. And all right, just checking. So I'm at 117. So if as long as I keep doing it every single day, by Thursday when I do the raid, I'll be able to have all of it. I'll have enough to get crypto. And I do need to start. I need to work on an alt tomorrow to start working on this area so he can get crypto for the league haul. Your timeline's all about Oprah? Yeah, she, mine was too. Mine was too. Oh. There's Grownish. My stuff, yes. Oh my god, I knew I'm missing things. Why do I have all this? Oh my god, fuck you, Hulu. God damn you. Why do you even matter? Golden Globes. Did it have... Yeah, no, that's... Oh, it's just the extras. I don't actually have... Dude, just... It's Clip Masters. It's all but clips. Oh. Well, at least I get Seth Meyers' monologue. So at least I get that. It's like a clip fest. I'm also missing like a lot of other shows. Hulu's new app design is just downright horrible. It's going to recommend shows to me that I don't want to watch in my, hey, here's your lineup. But I have other TV shows that I'm apparently missing from my lineup. Why is it not in my lineup? Why are you telling me to watch Chicago Med? Fuck Chicago. Med. Fuck Chicago TV shows, not the city. I'm sure the city's lovely. I guess. Have I ever been to Chicago? I have not. I don't even think I've even been through it. Okay. What's this going for? It's pretty low. I think that's where Omar's from. He has Chicago on his band, on his wrestler. Excuse me. Didn't get much sleep last night because we were doing fun stuff. All right. I'm done with zoos. Now we need to go to Feet Hunter. Oops. I have like 2 hours to stream. I should have really rationed this. I've been in New York one time. I don't think I'm trusted there because I was smiling on the subway and no one else was. I thought DC said he sent it. Nope, my bad. I'm on Feet Hunter. Wrong character. Anyways. Anything I need to do here? Not really. Cool. Superpower focused. Okay. Yeah, my one New York story. I went for a New York Comic Con back in 2011, which was like when the Avengers was being announced. They actually had like an Avengers panel. It was sick, being so close to Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Hemsworth. Chris Pratt wasn't there yet, but I feel even then they knew that Chris Pratt was the bearer of the Chris's. Yeah, exactly, Lurker. Exactly. Why are you switching powers? Why are you switching powers there, Haven? But yeah, so I had to drive the subway. I had to take the subway, the F train, from Queens all the way to Rockefeller Center. That's, I just kept going back and forth there. First off, Rockefeller Center. Love Saturday Night Live. I really wish I had time to go in there and rummage around and do fun stuff, but I was working. But on the train, everybody has they're bobbing their heads, they're on their phones, listening to music, whatever. And then here comes me, and all I'm doing is basically I'm standing there, I'm looking around, people watching, not really staring at intently or anything, just like, just bobbing my head. Because I have no music. I didn't really realize I needed music. And it was my first day there. Just bobbing my head, music. But all of a sudden I look up and see the LED reader. It's like, they're like, hey, welcome to New York. I'm like, oh, cool. This is the MTA. I'm like, okay, that's cool. It's like, please, and over the loudspeaker, the nice woman voice, robotic or whatever, it's like, please be sure to report any suspicious activity. I'm like, oh. I look around, like, I'm looking around, smiling. I need to put my head down. I am the suspicious activity. I am going to get off this subway, and someone's going to report me, and I have nothing to say. It's like, I'm sorry, I was just smiling. I'm from the South. I smile. So at that point, from day on, I went with my buddy, who I was staying with, my buddy Aaron, and I told him, he's like, dude, you got any headphones? I'm like, I got my earbuds. He's like, use those. Those are your shield now. You need to wear them at all times. I'm like, all right, I will, I promise. So that was my super funny story from New York. But for those who have been to New York, I basically went. My travel was. I was in the Jewish part of Queens. There's a movie theater down the road from my buddy's apartment, but I mean, he basically called it the Jewish part. He was like, "We're in Queens. We're in the Jewish part." I'm like, "Is there a different part of Queens?" It's like, not really, but we're definitely in the Jew section. And I'm like, "Well, how do you know you're in the Jew section?" Sure enough, turn around the corner. Here's a whole bunch of Jewish shops. Here's rabbis with the hair things. I'm like, man, this is definitely the Jewish part of Queens. But of course, there was like 3 pizza places while we passed by. And I'm like, can I get some pizza? I am hungry. Yay, pizza! But I went from Queens, took the F train to Rockefeller Center. From Rockefeller Center, I walked through time. I didn't walk through. I walked through Times Square on my way back from the Javats Center, but from Times Square to the Javats, walked around the Javats for at least 10, 12 hours. Then walked through Times Square, got back to Rockefeller, F train. Took from the F train, walked through Queens to my buddy's apartment. I did my walking for 10 years, and now we're getting close. I have to make that time back up. Did so much walking. But I had some friends ask me that were there. It's like, why don't you just take a cab? And I'm like, I could just walk. I like to people walk. I was walking around, looking at the scenery, looking at all the trash that people had that was on the sidewalk. It's like, this is a large amount of trash you guys have. Like, I'm impressed. But I would definitely go back to New York. Ugh. I am passing by a lot of things that I need. Where is he going? Like, dang, dude. I am getting none of these goddamn interference places. A little perturbed. Damn it. Wait. I helped. I saw about using baseball bat. Oh, my back. But Warhaven, I saw you want to go with mental. Why did you want to go with mental? Sorry, it popped in my brain. Whee! Okay, he's mental. That's his story, and he's sticking to it. Oh.
My guardians and shadow demons, soon we shall have enough power to break into their reality, and then I will devour their universe.
Those devices are a danger to everyone, seeing as how few exabyte enabled heroes are the key to pushing back the Anti-Monitor. Head back to the base and check in.
Ah, Mew Mew. I will have to check after this run, Connor. I am probably going to need another week. I'm waiting until I actually get, like, all the... I'm going to wait till I get all the pieces in order to actually do it. Oh shit, they're still alive. When you switch roles, only see the icon change the healer. The icon change. Yeah. Yeah, healer will be a plus sign and DPS will be flames. Yep. Oh, that's because you're changing the role manually. You're not actually using an armory. Because, see, when I hit T on my keyboard, that's for controller. I don't know why it doesn't really have anything. But, yeah, I can hit T for days. And it will switch to loadouts. But that's all it will do, is just switch loadouts. Mental is controller. Winning.
Have you heard the term breakneck speeds? Allow me to demonstrate.
There's too much to do in the game. There's just absolutely too much. Oop. And so I'm at 93. And they are 160. So yeah, probably it might be Thursday or Friday. I'll actually have enough to get the fractured set. We're going to Earth 3 for dailies. Oh, that's Hotspot. I remember him. Okay, wow. DC Comics definitely did a better job than Teen Titans did. Wow.
We need the crime syndicate's encryption codes, coordinates to the Panopticon's location, and better understanding of their criminal prerogative. You game?
What Mayor Ward has done is unacceptable. We're going to clean up this cesspool once.
Probably not tonight, Raph, but it's probably not a bad idea to do it tomorrow. Tonight because actually I do need to sign off at 11:30 this time because I did not get enough sleep last night and it hurt. It hurt a lot. I'm going to, man, I have so much CCF stuff I have to do tomorrow while I'm at work. If I got to try and edit videos. We will probably need to do, let's try for Archon farming tomorrow. mixed in with a little bit of Catalyst runs. And we'll try and also do and we'll also try to do some Catalyst runs on Wednesday as well. But I think tomorrow we will probably spend the 4 hours doing Catalyst runs. All the alts will run. DCO Blue Guides is probably the only one that really has guides, loadout guides. But I definitely recommend taking them with a little bit of grain of salt. Use it as a building block. Thank you, lady. Use it as a building block, but don't really follow too much of their rotations. It's because, okay, so the majority of their, actually no, all of their loadouts are nothing but superpowered focus. They don't really have a good mixture of both hybrid or superpowered. They're all superpowered focus. And they also tell you to use weapons in between. It's like, well, you're not really supposed to use weapons, but you're trying to inch out every little bit of DPS, but you're also wasting skill points if you're putting points into weapon, if you're superpowered. It's a whole big thing. I would say use DCOBlowGuide.com, but use it just as a base. I would really go in and really work on your own loadout. Do my alts need to get first catalyst like the ones from Subconstruct? Yes.
You suck, Ultraman!
Yeah, I need to do that on I need to do them on multiple alts so I can just go ahead and get them and transfer them over to the people who need it. Trex Rage needs it because we have the new artifact. Fee Hunter is going to need it because he has a new artifact as well that he's using. The other alts I have don't really need it. So it's basically just using my alts to catalyst farm. But we'll try to hit the first ones, like Area 51 first. I know it's going to be a bother. It's so long, but we have to do it. Huh, you didn't die. Arwen. How's your day going, Arwen? Day's actually kind of just starting, isn't it?
Come on, Ultraman. Think you're so tough? Huh? Face me in person.
Now that sounds like a good day. Vagenda, I know you were lurking at my channel this weekend. You always do. And I never say anything because we have that quiet connection of lurker and lurky. Okay, now that sucks. Yeah, Twitch has actually been... I don't know what happened, but Twitch has actually been logging people out. Because I had to re-log into my Twitch account today. As soon as I booted on my computer, it told me to log in. I'm like, why do I need to log in? It's like, this is so weird.
I don't believe Ultraman really has super hearing. Watch. You suck, Ultraman!
Wow, that is weird. So, it's a little bit of a countdown. Got you more than that. Oh, Jonesy, you're still here in chat, right? I just saw you post in Discord. I definitely need to show you my Earth loadout, and I'll show you my electric as well. I'm happy with my electric. I don't even... I using arc lightning's not a bad decision. I just don't use it. It is definitely an optimal ability to use. But I have to say, this quantum loadout is not too bad. Weird indeed. No, Natto, you need to see my load, and you need to appreciate it. And you know what? You may even learn a little bit from my load. It's a good load. All the ladies say so. All 2 of them. Night, Natto. See you later, man. Good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. This was something I really just put together. I mean, even for me, and I had to put it together because it needed to be something power conservative because I don't have a lot of skill points. Especially in my might and power. So, with my skill points lacking that much, I need to have a loadout that will signify from it. I mean, I feel using a full rotation gets me to about 50%. Gets me to about 50%, so I can at least use the loadout into 2 rotations before I start getting power hungry. And to be fair, that's kind of the norm. That's where you kind of want to be. You want to have 2 rotations with a full power bar. Because then your controller will be nice and give your controller back. You'll need to use your soda, use your supply drop. And today I was writing an entire book for a VAR, so I didn't get to go into playing of the game. Tomorrow I definitely can't play the game because I'll be messing with Crash Core videos all day. Yay, Crash Core videos. Alright. I think I need to continue doing this. Maybe the next episode we'll continue on with Earth 3 and we'll get to meet Grid. Not Michael Grid, like, you know, the better Grid. Hey there, Snakes. Will you be online tomorrow to help and add someone to your league? I'm coming back and really need help. Sure thing. Sure thing. We're actually doing, what's your combat rating there, Snake? Because tomorrow we're going to do Catalyst runs where we're going to run specific old content so we can get catalyst from it, because we have new artifacts and we need catalyst to level them up. So I'm basically gonna hop on a bunch of vaults and who kind of course need the gear to help out. Deathstorm powering an Atomica will be nice to have as well. It would be nice. But the anniversary is on Thursday. Who's ready for some cake, huh? Well, I don't know about major help, but I am definitely here to minor help. Yeah. No, that wasn't funny. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yes, I'll be here to help. Cake is life. I'm on USPC as well. Oh, happy birthday, Kid Connor's mom. Whoa, Vagenda. Bring it back. I'm sorry. Warhaven. I mean, I have an Xbox. I have a level 30 on the Xbox. But I rarely just ever play it. It's okay, V. And the one time I need a back piece, I could actually replace it right then and there. That's okay. So, legs, 154, 51, and 50. I guess I'll choose the back piece for this. Yeah, my league welcomes PC and PlayStation 4 players as long as you're in US. There you go. Oh, this box. Ooh, Ringer Helm. 152, 140, 136, 146. 146 can get replaced. Wrong keystroke. Oh, you son of a bitch. Dang it. No. Oh, crap. Watchtower. Go. Crap. It broke. It's broken. Come on. Oh. That actually sold pretty well the other day. I need to go through my alts and find another bank alt. I really just need to make a actual bank alt, and he has nothing but bank. But no, I like playing power. No, I got Blood Red. Why am I not making Blood Red my bank alt? He's perfect. He doesn't get played. He just sits there like the fat ass he is. Yes, I will definitely do that. He will be my new bank alt. My permanent bank alt. He's going to be finally useful. Wow, those prices went down. But to be fair, it was expected. Alright, let's switch over to our controller. This ring. 155. 176. Thank you. Alright, so there's another. Shoulders needs to be replaced. Shoulders and chest. Shoulders and chest need to be replaced. Alright, alright. I can live with that. I can live with that. Shoulders and chest I do not have. Okay. Alright, so we done Earth 3. We done Anti Monitor. We need to go do AF3. So much content, so little time. I just need that one good sugar daddy or sugar mama, sugar person. I need that one sugar person just to drop all the money on me. And for the people who do not know, the Black Panther movie tickets have gone on sale. Oh, snakes! Wow's your full time? Hi, I'm Trexus. I'm on Lightbringer. I too am a World of Warcraft player. Completely fine, buddy. You'll fit right in. You're looking at a hashtag druid over here. Boomkin, kitty, and a bear. Don't call me a tree. I don't like getting peed on. But I do play tree as well. Am I playing polka music because Black Panther went on sale? No. Those two don't go together, do they? And I will be back in World of Warcraft for Battle of Azeroth. I am waiting for that to come out. Just like women, always talking over one another. I said it. They know. They know. Slowly switch to DPS. Good. The bird didn't notice. Hey, rock on. Alliance Druid. On the Uther server, that's one of the classic servers too. Well, I can stun you too, sucker. Yes, my God, it's going to be so great. Going back to just classic Horde versus Alliance. Yeah, man. All in. Crit Chicken, Shammy here. Warrior, Priest, Pally, Warlock, Rogue, Hunter, Shammy, Pally, etc. You have a problem. Oh, Lurker. I think the only classes I played were Jury was my main, my Hunter was my DPS, and my Death Knight was my tank. My Jury was my range DPS, tank controller. Tank healer, and DPS. So I did everything with my Druid. Druid, jack of all trades, all the way. But then I had Death Knight as my tank, and my Hunter was my straight DPS. Hunter was my first alt, and then I switched him out for my Death Knight. And because of how Death Knight works, is probably why I love Rage so much. Self-healing, I take your damage and I make it heals. It's so great. Yeah, I go. I stream at 8 p.m. I stream at night because I have a horrible day job that doesn't want me to quit. Doesn't allow me to quit, and the adult life that I surround myself with requires me not to quit. But yeah, I stream during nighttime. But yeah, tomorrow we'll be myself and the league. We'll be here. We will be here. Just realized this is a lot of work for these goddamn eggs. What's going on there, snake lady? Oh, Minotaur, you should have not came over here. Do I need a... Yeah, I do. You know I do. Yeah, I do need it. Let me finish up with these dailies and then we can run UT. Alrighty. Alrighty. Am I done? Damn, I'm not done with these damn birds yet. You know what? Screw you. Screw the bird. I have a shield. What are you going to do about it? Bring it on. Yeah, that was actually really the first time I've ever done a tag team promo to form one. And you both being heels, I guess it kind of worked out. Like, hey, to be fair though, Luke did send you a message on Discord, so you know, it kind of fit. Oh, Bat Mike. Snake, you mean like this Xbox controller, which this is the Elite, and I'm not happy because the grip here is coming off. I'm not super happy about that at all. That is actually super annoyance because it's coming off from the back on both sides. This side's much worse. It's like, give me that lip service, and I don't like it. But yeah, I play even on PC. I play with a controller. This game is much, for me, it's much better suited to play with a controller than with a keyboard and mouse. Cool. I will look into that, Antivist. I definitely don't have shit bird. I definitely don't have the receipt, but I got this when H.H. Gregg was when they closed all their stores. That's when I got this. We need to kill more Gorgons. It probably is a little bit of sweaty palms. Not gonna lie, I'm a big guy. Boom.
I'm trapped.
Fucking birds. The one thing I do not miss from AF3 is the damn birds. Here we go.
Thanks, hero.
The nuclear set drops from content. It drops from Darkside War Factory, and it drops from A Rip in Time. Now you can make the gear, but that still requires you to run the monthly content to get metalloids, to get a certain type of scrap, and you can buy the plants from the vendor and make the item, but that still requires a lot of farming. And with how it's not even relevant content anymore, there's really no need to make that kind of effort. Why is there a little bird here? Where did this little bird come from? Oh my freaking god, do not come over here. Don't come at me. Don't come at me. Don't come at me. We ran it for fun the other day, and we rocked it. What? Crash Coin nailed it. We did it, and we're attuned for Elite. What up? Oh, even we actually had we didn't have like everybody was like completely overpowered or anything. It was still tough as shit. It was still a nightmare to run. Shoot, I don't have any sodas. Because I forgot to equip them. My bad. Thanks to I9, yes. Yep. I think it was actually this tune that I ran it with. Yep. Progress point resets in 2 days. So, we ran it. We're tuned for it. But, fucking progress points. I mean, yeah, I mean, we did have to run with 3 healers. But, you know, we still rocked it. We rocked it socks off, yo. We nailed that sucker. Nailed it. probably need that. Do you need it? Yeah, you need it. Why? Stay over there. Curse knows the commands. He must now never be a mod. Shoot! Damn, biggin'. Oh, pissed off the bird. $7,000 people playing H1Z1? Ouch. That is an ouch. Nicely done, Connor. Nicely done. I don't know why she's saying thank you, but I'll take the niceness. A sincere act of generosity. Fortnite might have done it. To be honest, PUBG probably did it too. Like, it's just asinine on how all that stuff like goes about. What was up with the last update? I mean, everybody's definitely getting into the battleground game. They changed guns. I feel like that's supposed to be a significance. Did they nerf them? Sounds like they nerfed them. Oh, Fortnite looks great. Fortnite is really. I have a friend that streams it on Fridays, and I try to watch some of the streams while I'm at work, and it definitely has the fun factor. Makes it a little bit unique. Bullet drop. Okay. I mean, playing Fortnite, I've actually been tempted to actually get that game. But now that Paladins Hi-Rez has announced Paladins is going to do a Paladins Battlegrounds, 100 people in one map, same effort. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be joining that aspect. Yeah, I'm... oh, thank you guys for reminding me. I need to send a tweet to Lionheart. Need to send a tweet to Lionheart before I go to bed, telling him that I need access to that goddamn game. Pretty much. Pretty much. And I understand as well. Overwatch is fun. It has its fun factors. I am completely on board with the Overwatch League. I will be watching it every day. Well, try to watch it and I'll have to stop when streams come up. But I do support Overwatch, but Paladins was first. It was first technically in concept, but it just Overwatch, of course, got released first, and that's all. I didn't mean to use that button. Because here they come. Here they come to save the day. But yeah, Paladins is going to have its own battleground. 100 people, one map. I think it's... I can't remember how many team... I think it's like the team size is 4 or 5 going in. I'm actually a little sad that EverQuest Landmark didn't work out as well as it did. It was... To me, it brought in a lot of creativity for the people who were part of the player studio who made the base items and everything. I mean, it worked out for them, for those people who made that stuff. Of course, we all wish that DC could work into that, but, you know, too many hands in the cookie jar, as they all say. Oh, that's going to piss those people off over there. Oh, that's good. Okay. Oh, yep, it pissed them off. Crap. And here they come. That's basically it, Raph. That is it in a nutshell. Yeah, I would need to do Fortnite, the game itself, before I do the PvP side. I think them making the PvP free as a standalone game was really smart for it. I actually I got sent a link for Fortnite for Epic Games. They're looking for a community manager for Fortnite. And a friend of mine sent that to me, but I'm afraid to apply for it because I really don't know anything about Fortnite. Hand Blaster, DPS, Quantum Power. That's basically what I am. Except my superpowered loadout doesn't use hand blasters because I don't use weapons. Crap, got knocked down. Bag it up again. I don't even know anything about Fortnite. But I'm going to be their community manager. I would feel that I need to at least know a little bit about their game. Haha, you can't get up here. You're stuck. Oh shit, he got up here. Oh, he is a bigly little bastard. Henchman, tally forth. Shoot. Stay there. I should do that, but I already have too much stuff going on. I don't have time to do another video game stream. All right, I'll use a soda. I think that is all the missions. Yes.
Thank you for your help. Knowing how curious people are, I'm sure there will be more that need help soon. Thanks for clearing those monsters out. They've proven to be persistent. Check back later. Defeating those monsters was a great help. I hope Typhon is not pleased.
What's in the prom box? Shrive Anubis or Belt of... We'll take... Yeah, we'll take Dick's belt. We have the Belt of Dick. Phrasing. No. Oh, I didn't drop off those qual bombs and stuff. And I am at 15. Yeah. All right. I saw someone threw a snowball at me, and the fact that you're standing over here in the ditch trying to hide when I easily saw your name makes you a really fucking guilty culprit. Tis tis, my man. Tis tis. Mmm. Deliciousness. Let's go. I like how Raph waved before I locked out. Alright, let's go into Geiger DPS. I'm going to activate this appearance. The fuck you mean the build's not ready? Just activate the goddamn appearance. Was that so goddamn hard? No, it wasn't. God. Don't know what I'm going to do with these people. I'm probably going to do the Cinda stuff tomorrow. Oh, I can switch back over and let you know. Let me check my mail real fast. Jonesy, are you here? Before I start doing on solar tracks, I can show you the loadout for Earth and Electric. Thank you so much, DC. Now I get to make a Black Lantern. Yay. What if I put it here? What would it look like? And if I remember correctly, I think they're actually, yeah, those lanterns emblems are color locked. Okay. Crash my game with snowballs. That's true. That is true. So let me switch characters. Let me go ahead and Field Hunter, and I'll show you what I got. Alright, so this is my loadout for Superpowered Focus. In Superpowered Focus, you need to be spec'd into Might and Power. Superpowered, Might and Power is your bread and butter. You need to have points into here to really be effective. The less that you have, the more skill points you have in Might and Power, the more you can change your loadout to have more impactful abilities. But because I'm so low on my skill points and so low here, because I decided to max out my crits this time around, my loadout this turn is Time Bomb. Open up with Time Bomb because that's your big hitter. I have Anomaly so I can crowd control, so I can at least do a little bit of CC, but you really aren't going to do that much CC in a raid. But the other reason is this is a supercharged generator, and I do switch out my Time Bubble for Temporal Vortex. I can't switch it out for Oblivion because it's a bigger hitter, but Oblivion is a 100% supercharge, where Temporal Vortex is a 50%er. Then I have Tachyon Burst, which is a damage over time. It will do 4 ticks of damage within 3 seconds. And so when that 3 seconds is over with, by the time you get back to these dots are done, your Time Bomb will be off of cooldown, so you just do the rotation again, which I'll go to in just a moment. Tachyon Blast, it's a spammer. Cooldown short. It's a spammer with a big hit. Love it. It also works on in AoE as well, depending on the angling of the mobs. Distortion Wave is your final big hitter to help help Time Bomb's damage be greater. So you shouldn't spam Distortion Wave, but when it's off of cooldown through your Time Bomb rotation, use it. In soloing, I have Time Bubble to protect myself. Would I use it in combat? Yes, I would, because I want to save myself. But other than that, I always have my supercharge in there. So rotation-wise, Time Bomb. If you need the supercharge, use Anomaly. If you don't need the supercharge, then you go straight into Tachyon Burst, Tachyon Blast, Distortion Wave, Tachyon Blast, and at that point, Time Bomb should explode. And then you're back to square one. Time Bomb. Do you need a supercharge? No? Okay. Tachyon Burst, Tachyon Blast, Distortion Wave, Tachyon Blast, Tachyon Blast. If you need the supercharge, then it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. Time Bomb will be off of cooldown, so it's back to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. Time Bomb should be off of cooldown. Back to this. This is Superpower Focus. It's a nice little rotation. If I get more into Might and Power, I can switch out Tachyon Blast for another ability. And keep in mind that these abilities all use the destabilized PI. You could do another route, and you can use the Graviton charged PI if you want. Whichever one you want to use. I'm just using Destabilize because I rely on my supercharged generator. That's why it's there. Graviton Charged PI does not have a supercharged generator. But it has superpowered focus. Oh, wrong armory. Lanzuma, how do you keep faith in this game? I have no fucking clue. Mainly because I still have fun. And it's the people I play with that continue on. And it's weird because we're like a weird organism. I continue to play because of the people that I play with, and they continue to play, and they even continue to watch because of me. So we're feeding off of each other with the enjoyment and positivity. I have faith in this game, and I've enjoyed the time I've played. There have been times where I've taken breaks, but I mean, I've taken breaks in World of Warcraft too, but I always go back to it. I always go back to Mom. It's a money whore game. You've just described every single video game that's out on the market. Everybody's a money whore. That's how businesses run. They need money. True, the time capsules are not the fan favorites, but of course, SWTOR has their own versions of time capsules. Star Trek Online has their own versions of time capsules. Loot boxes they're part of the game genre now. It's in mobile games in their own versions. Overwatch has it, Paladins have it, Smite has it, League of Legends have it. It's loot boxes all over the place. It just depends on how the company handles it. Some handle it better than others, and some do it worse than others. So, do I like time capsules? No. But do I support them? Yeah, because I actually want those fucking styles. One of the styles I'm actually wearing comes from a time capsule. I got it. I'm anti having to buy DLC to continue. That's how they have to do it. This is how they are able to contribute to make content. Do I wish that they had one giant episode and break the content into different months? Sure, but they can't do that. They don't have a structure to do it, and the time to make that kind of structure, the community will not have for it. The community, and you look at every episode, and every episode is kind of different. How it does is like, oh, this is a large episode. This is a small episode. This is a monthly episode. This is a large episode. All of this episode changing is based off the feedback from the forums, from the community, and the developers, through these 7 years, have listened to the community. And for the community saying that developers don't listen, they need to look 7 years into this. Look for the past 7 years. Look at episodes 1 through 30. All of that is listened to the community. All of it. All of it. They get so much time and money from other games they make, but they still money whore. The logical sense that this company is a money whore is illogical. You're a business. Game development is a business. You need to make money. Again, some companies do it better than others. And you as a person don't really have to agree with it, and I respect that. But calling the company a money whore, I mean, I'm a money whore. The company I work for, they're money whores. Every company is a money whore. That's not really a good grasp of saying business requires money. They have workers. I kind of want to eat, so I kind of need to get paid by my job, and they're money whores taking money from customers with really shitty prices, but they just go with it. I can't really even stress that money whore is just a bad example. I am an inventory whore. It's so bad. It's so bad. And Haven. So the loadout I'm about to show you now is my hybrid build. So for my hybrid build, I went with hybrid. I maxed out one crit, but I really didn't do much. And I went with might and power for this one. With hybrid, it depends on how you want to play. Hybrid can do both weapons and superpowers. There's hybrid where you can, and I'll say this blanket statement as well. If you want to split your stats, meaning that you want to put points here and put points here, you need to. I highly recommend having 100 points in one stat before you split off into the other. Minimal, you want to have at least, like, I'm speccing into might and power. If I get some skill points, like if I'm like, I'm pretty good on my might and power right now, I'm going to put 5 points into precision, and then I'm going to go back into might and power. But you want to have 100 points into your main stat first, and then split off into another stat, which would be precision. Because in hybrid, I'm using both my abilities and my weapon. Now, in hybrid, my loadout, my mentality for quantum is I want my main damage to be my loadout. That's where my damage is coming from, is going to be my loadout. My weapon is going to supplement that damage. Now, it also could be vice versa for you as well. If you want your weapon to be your main attack, and then you have your loadout just to supplement, then that'll work. I actually do that route with electricity in a way. Electricity is my dot damages. I have my dots. I load out my dots, and then I just use my weapon. I use my weapon until my dots are off of cooldown, and then I'm back to my abilities. So it really depends on what you want to do. If you want to focus on weapons, spec into precision. If you want to focus on your abilities, focus into might and power. The loadout that I use for this it's kind of power heavy, but I also have great controllers that I work with, and they give me a lot of shit, and I try my best to use my own soda, use my own supply drop, because remember, you are in charge of your own power. The controller is here to top you off, help you out, but you, as a player, are in charge of your own power. There's going to be a lot of players that disagree with me, and honestly, they can shove it. You're in charge of your own power. If you're using an entire loadout that is draining your power bar, and you expect your controller to just do nothing but press that damn recharge button, fuck you. Stop it. I caused Arwen enough headache, and once I saw that I was causing her enough headache, because she did bitch at me, and I was a rifle bitch, thank you, Arwen, for telling me, I immediately went to my loadout. I'm like, okay, what can I do to make Arwen not yell at me? That is a life goal. You don't want Arwen to yell at you. So I changed it up a bit. And the only thing I did change was I made one power different. So my loadout that I chose was Gravity Well, AoE, clip it with Warp Reality so I have a weapon buff. Then I use my hand blasters. I use hold range, clip it with Time Bomb, hold range, clip it with Inspirational Waves. Then hit Singularity, hold range, Inspirational Waves again, and by that time, Time Bomb is off of cooldown. Now, you can possibly use... I gotta go back and actually go through this again, because I think there can be a hybrid loadout that doesn't use Time Bomb, because if you're using Time Bomb, you're really needing to use your abilities to make that damage, so Time Bomb can soak up that damage and explode. And when you use a weapon attack during that time, you're causing Time Bomb to do less damage. Oh, yeah, sure. What's up, Haven? To switch out... Oh, from Bat Mike. To switch out the lower abilities for higher ones, what amount of SP would you say you should have? Dude, honestly, that is a question I ask myself when I look at these loadouts. And I really wish I had some kind of formula to tell you, some kind of secret to tell you. Because that is my struggle. That is my complete struggle. Because, like, I maxed out my crits on my superpowered. I got 16 points in might and power. So I'm pretty low. Yeah, I really wish I had that magic number. And the reason why it's tough to find that number is because, like the developers have said, if your skill points match your combat rating, which mine technically should be, in actuality, I should have 176 skill points. I should be in that range. I should have 176 skill points on this character as I level. I should be 170 at least, 160 in the, like almost at the minimum. I should be there, but I am not. I am super low, and because I'm super low, you can see I am draining I don't have the power to suffice to I don't have the power to supplement the power costs because I'm super low. As hybrid minor precision, it's what needs to be spec depending on what you hit more with. So if your weapon is slower in a 30-second time, you hit more with dots spec might. If dots hit less often, then weapon strikes go precision. Exactly. I think I said that. Well, with the dots, yeah. I just basically unload my dots and I just supplement the damage with precision. Because if I'm having to stand there and wait for my dots to come out, I'm wasting DPS because I can easily fill that void in with a couple of weapons, with some weapon hits. As hybrid, I really don't do that as super powered. Super powered, it's right there. I should be using my abilities. But I do like playing, I like this safety net that hybrid provides, because with hybrid, when you use a weapon attack, you gain power back. With super powered, you're waiting for your power to regen, and you could be sitting there just like, I'm waiting, and at that point, you gotta look at your loadout. It's like, all right, well, at that point, you're literally hitting your spammer button until you can get like a soda, or you can get a supply drop, or until your controller can like, oh yeah, here you go, bud, and you can get a little power back and try and work your rotation back again. It's a struggle. It is a struggle. It's a fun struggle. I do enjoy it. But that's why I like to go with hybrid. My rage character cannot do hybrid. I'm pretty sure I can go back by now and try it, but I don't believe in it. I do not believe in it at all. Alright, I need to go on my solar character, and I need to get this stuff done. Raph, we'll do a bunch of dungeon stuff tomorrow. So I am gonna try my best to make it tomorrow during work to get actual stuff done. No problem, Warhaven. Thank you so much, man. You have yourself a good night. Alright, Anti Monitor first. Oh, I need to figure out how to change how do I change the coloring for the skids again? For the skimmers. I forgot how to change that color. Could have sworn it was in makeup. I could have sworn you could. No, you can, because my warrior tune has blue. It's not white for my warrior tune. The first color in the palette would change it. Thank you, Connor. Thank you.
We need to take the antimatter technology away from the Coordinates. It will slow down their advance and allow us to study it so that we can find it
Ah, look at you. The lightning will not do that.
in science fire.
That lightning is color locked, sir.
Down their options.
It would be nice if that color could change, though. But developers have already said that they cannot change it.
Tried and revert citizens who have been turned into antimatter. But now they need help. Grab one of the antimatter reversion devices next to the terminal. Stop the Coordinates from turning civilians, and revert those who have already been turned.
I might mess with the color a little more and try to make the color aspect on my gear more matching of the aura. Bring in some of that little blue, maybe. It's a big maybe. Yeah, I like it. I like it how it is. Well, that little guy's moving pretty fast. Oh, there's another one. Thanks to DC Fanatic, I have the Black Lantern emblem, and I will be making a Black Lantern version. I have another armory. I have more armories that I have. Dude, I think my Atomic Tune may have the most armories just for outfits. Just for the outfits, he's going to have different ones. Well, I mean, he needs to have his White Lantern set is going to be when I get the opal material and the diamond mist from the resplendent cache, and then jerk. And then what else? So that'll be my White Lantern. I didn't even get credit for that. That's some bullshit. Alright, see you later, Connor. Fucking jackhammer. Ooh, this way.
Every earthling you convert into antimatter is another morsel of energy to sate my appetite.
Look, I'm playing hockey.
Bring the tech back to base ASAP.
Hey there, Rajan. Hey, Raj, what's going on, man? Well, that's actually a lot of people around here. I did not pull this many. Oh my god, I'm on crack. Wee! Oh, I'm done. Oh, he's not even... Hey there, Desert. What's going on? Oh, it's done. Done with the generals. I just need one more of the interference devices, and then I can go do the solo.
Nothing will be left of this universe except an endless quantum paradox energy for me to feast on.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The Alabama game is still going on, isn't it?
Those devices are a danger to everyone, seeing as how you exabyte-enabled heroes are the key to pushing back the Anti Monitor. Head back to the base.
Can't I can't really say I'm shocked that Alabama came back. It is Bama. But please, good Lord Southern Jesus, let Georgia win. I'm right beside Georgia. I need them to win, because if they lose, I'm never going to hear the end of it until fall. Please. Please, Southern Jesus, help me out. Let Alabama lose. Donating bits to me? What do you mean by bits? You mean the cheer bits? You've donated cheer bits because you have the icon. Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, he was actually pretty nice. I think he's been staying there all night. Oh my flipping Lord! Please, Southern baby Jesus, let Alabama lose. I ain't start a war, nothing. I'm not rooting for either team. The only reason I'm rooting for Georgia, because I am right beside that state. I am a neighbor. I need them to win, because there are Georgia people here, and I need them to... I don't need that kind of... I need them to lose. I need Alabama to lose. Look, Alabama's had a good run, all right? They've had a good run. What, 20 years being number one? Come on. It'll be okay. They can get it next year. I mean, it's not like those kids are getting paid money, right? Am I right? Huh? They're not getting paid money. I was doing some massive donating on your stream, but then when I looked at my behind the scenes on my channel, it turned out to be all in bits. You do get bits, time. Those, it depends on how much they've really donated. I'll actually need to look at mine. Because, I mean, there are nights where I get like 10. I've gotten like 10 cents, but then there are other days where I've gotten like 12. And it's mainly because Curse supports me so well. Thank you, Curse. You're the sugar daddy I never wanted, but I do need. And I agree with Arwen. We need to have this one-handed style. The Cordian weapon pack needs to happen. Let me get an uppercut. Nothing, Curse. You're the best. This is what we call density. It's my shield, and you can never penetrate it. Ha 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 ha. I win.
Let's play a little game. It's called Road Rash. And you're in it.
Yeah, Jareth, Jacob, and Curse and Grid. And you know what? Though they have given me the most, but if you're looking for the most consistent cheer, it definitely goes with Arwen. Every little bit she gives, I know it's full of a lot of love. And with Jareth and everybody, those guys give a large amount of love too, and I do appreciate it for them, and for all you guys even watching me too. To give me all that support. I do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Never seen that one before. We are at 49. Yeah, like I said, yes, right. I need to remember. I'm gonna wait to get everything. At that point, if I can just buy everything all at once, that will allow me to. Now, also want to get my CR up a little further, so when I do get that gear on, it will help a lot. But then I can just buy all the gear all at once. Oh, crap. Now it's time for Earth 3, and then we'll round out our night. Damn, they're really putting Finn Balor along with his Bullet Club members.
We need the crime syndicate's encryption codes, coordinates to the Panopticon's location, and better understanding of their criminal crimes. Begin.
Our man used my own tactics to strike fear in the hearts of darkness.
Far back. You're more likely to
Time to
snap.
give them a place.
I don't believe Ultraman really has super hearing. Watch. You suck, Ultraman!
Come on, Ultraman. Think you're so tough? Huh? Face me in person.
I just saved your life. Now buy me a kitty.
It'll be a good day for everyone when Ultraman grows.
Smack attack.
I don't believe Ultraman really has super hearing. Watch. Ultraman is a badass.
Bitch. Thank you for the cheer grid. Just so you can have that nice one. Ooh. How sucky would it be if that field goal kicker lost it? Random question. Certain streamers do not want to run with viewers. Do you allow the company at times? You would not believe those villain queue times. If heroes and villains could play more together, yes. If I could invite a villain to a group, I definitely would. But it would basically need to be, if I log in, if I queue up for something, you kind of need to queue in at the same time and cross our fingers that we get into a group because we're in different factions. The other way around it is I have to have a full group of heroes, queue into a raid, one of those heroes leaves, and then I invite you into that raid. That's the workaround to get a villain into, or anyone cross-faction, invite them into a raid. You have to go into the raid fully, kick however many people you want to invite, and then invite those people when they get in. It's a weird workaround, but it's a workaround nonetheless. But yeah, anytime I run content, I grab my league, but I always make sure to ask people in stream first, like, hey, anybody want to run this? And, because, I know some of you guys, not everybody wants to do LFG, not everybody wants to do queue times, so I completely understand wanting to run with other people. And I can tell you now, we have fun, and we learn. If you were here, if you guys were here for God of Monsters last night, you know we will learn and we will get through content. I'm a person who has done raids for 4 hours long, and that was my raid. That was our raid days. 4 hours. Having a raid done in 30 minutes, to me, is like, it's not even a raid. Why even call it a raid? That's where the difficulty with me differs from, because I want a raid that will take me like a week to beat, not a raid that will take me a day. But the community can't handle that. They can't handle FOS or bat caves anymore. Trust me, we've worked it where we gotten villains into raids before. It's a hassle, but it is possible. And I hope maybe sometime in the future that the developers kind of figure a way to make it where heroes and villains can invite the opposite faction into raids and even cross talk or something. The population isn't bad, but it's also not good either, because we all know the villain population, and there's going to be people out there who are purist villains who aren't going to want to run with heroes and stuff. But if you want to run your content and get it done, you're going to have to just bite your lip on it. Is he dying? Come on, Captain Awesome. That was not awesome to watch. Let me get in on this. You can come over here and handle this too, woman. I had a villain shake their fist at me. She could have come over here and actually hit the target, and she would have gotten credit for it too. But she didn't do that. The only thing that they can do to keep it alive is to actually make villain-centric content. And yeah, I would love for the villains to have their own storyline, but I think that now comes into a development issue, and whether they don't have the time or they don't have the manpower. It's one or the other, or even maybe both. But I don't think we're going to see villain-centric content. I don't want to say never, but I definitely feel it's going to be lacking at best. But they need it. I mean, villain players need a reason why to join this content. What do you mean by flip-flop the DLCs? Going to overtime, my god. I mean, flip-flopping, that's probably not a bad idea. That's probably not a bad idea. It's, for me, I can see that being an issue for the fact that how do you honestly flip-flop it? I don't even think flip-flopping is actually going to make it work. I don't think that's going to work. Because you can have a hero-centric episode like Earth 3. It's a hero-centric. Heroes need to stop this, but it still doesn't give the villains a reason why they should stop the crime syndicate. And then we have another episode where we have why are the heroes having to stop Batman? You know, like, why? I definitely understand villains are asking, why are we having to stop Riddler and Joker from fighting? Why are we having to stop them? Heroes are going to have that same question. Why are we going to have to try and stop Batman? Is it because that are they under control? For some reason, Warner Brothers and DC, and even probably Daybreak has that mindset where it's easier for villains to fight villains, but it's not for heroes to fight heroes unless there's something mind-altering with them, quote-unquote, maybe like Starro or something. But yeah, I don't know. I don't see the flip-flopping working either. I mean, we're basically heroes and anti-heroes. The villains aren't really villains. When I look at, like I said the other night, Origin Crisis was like the last episode that I remember that was villain-centric. Villains, who did the villains get to fight? Villains got to fight the Council of Batman. Heroes get to fight. We got to fight the Council of Luthers. Like, we had different bosses, and that's one of the things that the villains would want. They want different instances with different bosses. They don't want, I honestly feel like they don't want cookie cutter stuff. They want to fight heroes. That's what they want. They want to fight heroes, and they're not getting that. They're having to fight their fellow villains and ask themselves, why are we doing this? We shouldn't have to do this. And when you look at different instances for those villains versus heroes, that at that point to me seems like a developmental thing, and they don't have the dev time for it. It's to get content out faster for it, because the community wants that content. They can't handle 6 months of dealing with an episode, so they can have time to work on this episode. They can't wait. We can't have an episode lasts this long while they work. We also can't have the developers work this quick to have monthly episodes. It's like, for fuck's sakes, where's our middle ground? So, having the time to make villain-specific instances and then hero-specific instances, I want that. I want that back. But I don't think the developers are going to be able to pull that off anymore. Maybe down the road they can, but at this point, I feel it's lacking. I feel like they can't and won't do it. But whatever Thursday's announcement's going to be, if there's an announcement, hopefully there's going to be an announcement. Hopefully we'll hear something. I'm holding out for the villains. I'm really hoping something really happens for them. Because I know the villain population's hurting. They need something. And these cross queues are only going to suffice for so long, because even villains queuing into an instance, it's like you're still cross. There's still a chance you're going to have to play a hero story instead of a villain story. It's not a new company in Boston. It's actually just another studio, and that studio is actually the ones who are working on Lord of the Rings Online. It's not another company that's going to work on DCUO. It's the studio that runs Lord of the Rings Online. It's them. They're getting help from Daybreak to keep Lord of the Rings Online, keep it going. God, I actually meant to look that up the other day. It was like something Stone, Lotro Daybreak. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, Daybreak now publishing Lord of the Rings Online in the Turbine split. Yep, that happened back in... apparently it happened actually 2 years ago. Sandstone, that's what it was. Sandstone Games. Lord of the Rings Online and Dungeons & Dragons Online are now moving from Turbine to Standing Stone Games, newly formed indie game studio. In addition, we've partnered with Daybreak Games to provide global publishing services. They've had a long, successful history developing and publishing MMOs, and we're happy to have them to lean on their expertise. So, it's not really so much of a brand new... It's a brand new studio who are keeping Lord of the Rings Online and Dungeons & Dragons Online, keeping the doors open. They're leaning on Daybreak to help with the publishing stuff. One calorie rule them all. And agreed, Curse, and it's agreed. It's and I've given Meps and I've given Avar and I've told SJ as well. With World of Warcraft, of course, Warcraft, again, Blizzard, completely larger company, all that stuff. But the way how they handle their stuff is they have their expansion pack. They have, here's your expansion pack, here are your instances, here are your daily missions, here are your weekly missions, go forth. And then in 2 months' time, sometimes it's actually a month or two. They'll have that one raid. They'll have the one raid in that expansion. Sometimes two. No, actually, they've been going with one raid for some reason. But anyways, they'll have that one raid, and that one raid is going to have this wing. That's it. It's going to have that one wing. There'll be 4 bosses, and you'll kill it, and you'll farm that until, and then in month 2 of the expansion of the since the release, we'll open up another wing. So in DC aspects, let's say Forces of Solitude was actually one big giant episode. It was one episode. It was planned to last 6 months. We'll say 6 months. In month 1, we have open world stuff, we have dailies, we have weeklies, and we have FOS 1. We have FOS 1. That is the first raid, and we farm that sucker. Then in month 2, we open up FOS 2. We open up FOS 2, and that's it. FOS 2, and they'll probably unlock the FOS 1 Elite. That's my guess, but in my opinion, the Elite stuff will probably happen in month 4, 5, and 6 for each one. And in month 3, it's FOS 3. We continue the grind. Each of those FOS stays in this aspect. FOS 2's up here because it's higher, it's better gear, harder content. FOS 3 goes up higher even more. Item levels are higher and all that stuff. And then we get the Elite content. Here's the Elite. And you work the Elite. You need to space out your content. Space it out. The campaign level missions are it's all it is a tutorial. The campaign level missions, they're not repeatable. Those don't even matter. You level up 10 levels and then you're in the end game. All you're doing at that point, you're doing daily grinds, which is what we're doing. It's daily grinds, weekly grinds, faction grinds, which is another thing that DCO really needs. We need to bring back proper factions. The Elite Renown stuff, cool. It brings the Renown system back in order, but honestly, an Earth 3 faction should be here with its own vendor, and we should be farming that as we do outside stuff and all that. Oh, and Alabama won. Shit. And that's what I'm saying, Curse. This was the suggestion I gave to it. Catmon, we went through it last night, buddy. You're not going to win that battle. So, that was my idea to them. They need to space out if they're going to make it 6 months, don't give us everything in that first month and expect us to keep it going for 6. Space the release outs. We'll have monthly game updates. Do the monthly game updates and release a raid. And at that point, we on the test server, we're not having to test 2 raids and then having to test 2 elite raids. We're testing 1 raid. We're focused on that, and we are in it. And then when that raid gets released to live, here comes test server. Here's the other raid. We need this tested now, and kind of space it out. If you're gonna give me an episode for 6 months, I expect it spaced out where it gives me a grind. It gives me a path to keep going forward. Here, you're giving everything to me on one plate, and my eyes are always going to be bigger than my stomach at that point, and that's where we get burnt out. That is exactly where we get burnt out. It brings in the fresh content every month that people liked about monthly episodes, but monthly episodes was kind of a struggle because players couldn't understand how the gear system dropped, but I also don't want that gear split to happen anymore. Just, here's your vendor gear. You can get all of it if you want. You can farm that 1 raid for that vendor if you want to, but you'll have your raids gradually given to you. It's basically you're stretching it out. They need to stretch it out. And that's what I like and that was the one thing I like about WoW is we worked on Emerald Dream. We worked on those 4 bosses, and then boom, as soon as we were done with it, people are working on Mythic at that time, and then a month later, here's our new wing. Here's the new wing you can go and do. The raids are going to be 3 bosses. I don't like that function. I'd rather have 4, but that's me. I definitely the 3 bosses are fine. It's just there needs to be the difficulty to it. There needs to be difficulty, and with the event raids done, cool. The regular raids they need to have a little bit more difficulty to them. I did find them a little too easy, just a little bit. I haven't done Elite, so I'm not even sure how difficult it is, but Brittany and New seem to like it, so it's like, oh, well, I guess they're alright then. Pretty sure New has his own little hang-ups with a few other things, but I think overall he's enjoyed his time with it, which is a rare occurrence. Because Elite need to be Elite. That was no doubt. That just means I'm just going to have to hear bitching and moaning from people at work tomorrow. again, I don't care about college football. My team doesn't even really make that kind of playoffs. But they're okay. They're a bunch of good kids. It's a good school. Hello. I'm going to take it. CR70. Alright, so Anti Monitor's done. Outside stuff is done. And it's 12. I should definitely go ahead and fix armories, and I'll be done for the night. I don't know. Apparently he goes to bed at 6:30. Who knew? I feel the same way, Cursed. I feel the same way. And in honest opinion, they have those 6 different paths, and each one they'll choose, any one they'll choose, the community will hate. The community will just downright hate, and it's a struggle. I hit a key button on my mouse by accident. And that's one thing I'll give Blizzard is Blizzard will do what Blizzard wants. Like, fuck it. Like, this is it. This is how it's getting done. So suck it up. Not in those words or attitude, but in my opinion, that's how I see it. Because when Blizzard comes out with content, they'll make some adjustments here and there, but you don't hear people bitching and moaning about the vendor costs coming from new expansions. Like, I've never had during my testing with WoW expansions, I've never heard people like these vendor costs are too high. They're too much. The grind is too much. There's too much grind. There is too much grind in WoW. I got completely burned out from the WoW grind with having to work with the Nightborn faction. I couldn't do it. I was done. Like, I want to go home. I don't want to do this anymore. Because it was such a bitch and a half. I hated those people. But now more content came out for it, and factions, you're able to move up a little faster. So thanks, but still, it's a bitch and a half. I don't know what this blue is going to be. I'm scared. Oh well, we'll see what's going to happen. The pants, 55s, 56. What? Is there anything desperately I need to replace? 53. So I got 52 and 53 ring. So I need to replace rings. In that case, I will hold off on this gear. I want to replace those rings first. Yeah. I'll replace those rings first, and then I'm going to level up my gear. But cool. Yeah, I definitely gotta switch it up. I definitely can't knock that at all. I mean, I'm gonna be going back to World of Warcraft when the next expansion comes out. I got Paladins Battlegrounds on my radar completely to get ready to play some of that. Whenever it wants to come out, I'm patient. I don't know what they're gonna do this week. I'm on the edge of my seat wondering what's going to happen. I want to know if my CR boosters are coming back. I want to know if there's going to be another marketplace sale that I will not have any money for because I have all these bills I got to pay. Yay, bills! Yay! But I just really want to know. I want to know more about those Dark Knight metal emblems. See how we're going to get those. But I'm not sure if we're gonna have a stream. I'm not sure if it's gonna be a forum post. I don't know. At 33 years old, like the irresponsible 20-year-old that's inside of me is yelling at me. It's like, hey man, we got money in savings. Just take the day off and just drive the 16 hours to Austin. Drive the 16 hours and we're gonna go to the studio. We'll go to the studio and have fun. But 33-year-old me is just like, I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to sleep. It's like, do I gotta put shoes on? Oh, I gotta put shoes on? I don't want to put shoes on. Oh, come on. I don't want to do that. But I do want to go. I do want to go to the studio one day. And I even said, I'm pretty sure I told myself last year, it's like, look, next year, Mike, next year you're going to go to the studio. And this year I'll probably say the same thing. It's like, next year, Trex, next year we're going to go to the studio. January 2nd comes around. Next year. Definitely we'll plan for next year. We'll definitely go next year. But I don't know. I mean, I'm not a person who really takes days off at work a lot. So I could probably just be irresponsible. It's like, look, let me just go ahead and let me just leave. I'm taking this day off, taking a personal day. I'm out. I'll be back. Actually, I have to take the entire weekend off. So I'm like, I'm gone, bitch. I'm out. But there will be a DCO stream on Thursday to talk about whatever gets announced and everything. So I will give my opinions on whatever happens. But that is going to be it for me for tonight. I got to go to bed because, like I said, I have a day job. And as much as I hate it, you guys are definitely helping me or supporting me more and more this year. Really happy with the view count. Really happy with how many people are coming in and engaging. Please, lurkers out there, I love you. You can speak up. I will listen. I will give you coffee. Okay, probably not the coffee because I really don't drink coffee. Yeah, if they do a stream, I don't know if they're gonna do a stream or an announcement, but either way, when I get home, 8 p.m. Eastern like usual, I'll be streaming, and we'll definitely talk about it. We'll talk about the good, we'll talk about the bad, and we'll talk about how pretty I am. Who was that? Mel2K. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the crash. Yay, lurkers. Yay, I love my lurkers. I love them. Dear fuck, cursed. But one day you're going to snap and it's like, all right, I'll join the CCF. You're just going to unload all your points. Unload all of it. But thank you guys so much for watching. It does mean a lot. Tomorrow will be a DCO stream, full stream, no wrestling tomorrow. Sad face. We'll be playing DCO all night long at 8 p.m. Eastern going into midnight. Tomorrow's going to be Catalyst runs. I'm going to be joining my league, and we're going to do a bunch of Catalyst runs on my alts. I'm going to try and do my daily stuff tomorrow while I'm at work. Mew, mew. And hopefully I can get that done, because, 2 hours. Of course, I was ranting and answering questions, so a little bit, as I have to run this on 3 alts. But be sure to follow me on Twitter at ThisIsTrex or on Facebook at facebook.com/Trexlight. And you can also find some of the VODs and some wrestling stuff and some DCO videos, of course, over on my YouTube channel at youtube.com/Trexlight. You can also, if you guys want to also support me over on Patreon, that's another way to support me as well. If you want to, you get hugs. So big hugs to Thermidor and hugs to Dave. Dave used to be. That's right. And big hugs to Lars. Thank you guys so much. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys have yourself a great night. Go Bama. And laters. Mwah. I still did not put a stupid goodbye scene. I'll do that right now. Nope. Don't talk me out of it. I gotta do it right now. If I don't do it now, I'm never gonna do it at all. And we're gonna be in this loop the entire time where it's like, Trex still doesn't have his shit together. He's such a noob. And I am. Where is this? Thank you. Nope. Yes. Found it. Scene. How do I add the scene? New scene. Oh, I have to go to the editor. You can't see me, but you can hear me. And oh crap. Okay, that's not gonna work. You go here. No, that's not. Okay, how do I? Okay, so blackness. So the blackness. Night, everybody. Bye.